How to play craps for beginners. The noise, the speed, the weird lingo, and a table layout that looks like an alien blueprint. Looks pretty intimidating. You know, most people think craps is the hardest game in the casino, and they are dead wrong. In the next 6 minutes, you're going to learn about the only 3 bets you need to confidently step up to the table and join in the action. First, let's clarify what's actually happening here. Craps is a game of betting on the outcome of 2 dice. And one person, known as the shooter, rolls the dice, and everyone else at the table is betting on what that shooter is rolling.
That's it.
Yep, that's it. Then, to make things even easier, ignore almost everything else on the table. When you're starting out, 90% of the betting areas are just total distractions.
Really?
Really. They offer unfavorable odds and they're just going to drain your chip stack. So let's just focus on the fundamentals. So the game operates in rounds. The very first roll of a new round is called the come-out roll. And this is the most important moment in craps. But how do you know it's a come-out roll? Well, just look for this object. It's called the puck. If the puck is black and says off, it means a new round is about to begin. And it's time to place your first bet. If you learn only one thing today, learn this: the pass line bet. It's the foundation of craps. The pass line bet happens in 2 phases. Phase 1 is the come-out roll. To get in the action, simply place your chips directly on the area marked pass line before the shooter rolls. So now the shooter rolls, and if the shooter rolls a 7 or 11, boom! Instant win. You're paid even on your pass line bet right there, and the round's often over. What if the shooter rolls a 2, 3, or 12? These numbers are called craps. If craps is rolled, the pass line bet is an instant loss, and the round is over. But what happens if the shooter rolls any other number? 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, or 10? Well, this is where phase 2 begins. If one of these numbers is rolled, that number becomes the point. The dealer flips the puck to on and places it on that number on the table. So let's say the shooter rolled a 6. The point is now 6. So at this stage of the game, the goal for the shooter is pretty simple here. Roll the point number, in this case 6, one more time before rolling a 7. All other numbers do not matter right now. If the shooter rolls that 6 again, the pass line wins. However, if a 7 is rolled before the point number, the round's over, and the pass line bet loses. And this is what they call sevening out. Betting the pass line means you're on the shooter's team. Simple as that. Now, let's look at the exact opposite, the don't pass line. Now, this is betting against the shooter. It's the direct opposite of the pass line, with one small exception. So again, we start at the come-out roll, phase 1. So if the shooter rolls a 2 or a 3, the don't pass bet instantly wins. If the shooter rolls a 7 or 11, the don't pass bet instantly loses. But here's the exception. If the shooter rolls a 12, it's a push or a tie. Your bet's just simply given back to you. And this little rule is how the house keeps a slight edge on this bet. And then point 2 works the same way. If a 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, or 10 is rolled, the point is established. But now your objective is reversed. To win the don't pass bet, you need the shooter to roll a 7 before they roll the point number again. Playing the don't pass is betting on the 7 to show up. You're rooting for the round to end. So you now know about the pass and don't pass. But there's one more bet you should know about. It's the single best bet you can make, offering you the truest odds. And it's called taking odds. Now, the odds bet is a side bet that you can only make after a point has been established. It's an additional wager to add to your pass line bet. So here's how you do it. Once the point is set, you can place additional chips directly behind your original pass line bet. And why is this the best bet? Well, because it pays out based on the true mathematical probability of the dice rolling. There is 0 built-in advantage for the house on an odds bet. The payout depends on the point number. If the point is 4 or 10, an odds bet pays 2 to 1. If the point is 5 or 9, it pays 3 to 2. If the point is 6 or 8, it pays 6 to 5. So when you win, you get paid on your original pass line bet plus the larger payout from your odds bet. Okay, and look around the table. You see things called hard ways, field bets, and the Big Six or Big Eight. Just ignore them. Completely. As a beginner, these are sucker bets designed to distract you. Stick to the pass line, don't pass, and always take odds. That's your entire strategy for your first 100 hours at the table. Seriously, master the fundamentals first. And now you are ready to play craps. You understand the flow of the game and the core bets. And if this video made craps finally make sense, hit that subscribe button right now, because we specialize in breaking down complex games into actionable strategies. And let us know down in the comments what game you want us to simplify next. And remember, play responsibly and for entertainment.